Hi folks, Bob Dale, Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell lots of things, folks. Motorhomes, trailers. Mostly we sell a lot of diesel trucks, sell them only on eBay. We're going to list a truck today that's pretty hard to find, folks. If you're looking for one, if you need this kind of truck, I mean, they're hard to find. It's a 2004 F350 single wheel, rear axle, four-wheel drive Lariat. Got it all. 231,000 miles all it's got, but it's been deleted, it's been leveled, everything works. It's got a turnover ball in the back. If you ever need it, saves you a lot of money. If you've got a work site or job site or whatever, it's got lots and lots of options. Sitting on a good set of expensive Toyo tires, got custom wheels on it, spares underneath it. Come on, we're going to show you a pretty nice truck. As I said, it's been tuned and deleted. It's a local truck. There's no rust issues, any of that. Look right here. Look up under here. Absolutely no rust ever.
Got some big aftermarket shocks, good
nice
tread.
Set of Toyo tires. Good looking wheels. Glass is perfect. It's got a little peck right there. I don't know if it'll show up or not, but it's nice on the inside. Headliner's nice. Lariat emblems on it. Expensive floor mats. The carpets are perfect. Power seat works. Dan's going to give you a ride and drive. LED lights.
We're going to do a test drive in a minute.
It absolutely has no blow-by. Just a nice looking truck. You can look inside here. Never been a work truck, farm truck, any of that. Somewhat, I don't know what they used it for, but it's been well taken care of. If you've got a need for one, this is about as nice as they're going to find. You're going to find, especially for the money. We're going to sell this, going to be a bargain.
Sliding rear window, got the flat floor storage.
You show that carpet. Yeah. You can see
no
right
rust
here.
In the corners or the bottoms of the door.
No rust. Forward painted that, you can see that. There's a couple of little picks here.
Got the tow package.
No rust, clean as a pin under there. There's your spare.
That's a rock, that's not a screw.
Once again,
you can look and see like the bottom behind the bed, it's not rock pecked to death and stuff, and that's how you tell if one's been out on a farm or
who knows what they're doing.
What it's been doing. Here.
Bed's pretty, turnover ball. As I said, you may not need it, but if you ever do need it, that's going to save you a lot of money. You don't know what's in there. You can look down the side, it's not pecked up and beat up.
Got the extra
clean.
leaf.
Yeah. Well, you can see the tailpipe and all down there. The rear end, it's how clean it is. It's not been out in the mud and that. Certainly a four-wheel drive truck. Once again, how clean the seats are. Carpets are perfect. Headliner is beautiful. We have trouble getting these headliners to show up in power on both sides. This is a nicely equipped truck. You see it works there. Matching floor mats, once again, no dirt, no mud in here. Look how clean the glove box is. You can't ever get that out. If it's been a work truck or a farm truck, it's that for its life.
It has
clean
the keys to the wheel locks in it too.
Four-wheel drive, clean as it can be in here. Lines are straight on it. Looks good. As I said, Dan's going to give you a test drive. You want to sell this, how you going to sell it? No reserve or with a low reserve? I
don't know yet. It'll be cheap.
Anyway, he's going to sell it. It'll be the next truck sold, folks. So if you've got, you know, if you fool with horses, if you've got a farm, if you've got a work site, you need to put it on. This truck's ready to go to work.
You need to take your parishioners to service.
Right. If you need to, Girl Scout cookies and that kind of thing. I knew we couldn't make it to a video without you getting sidetracked. I'm being very serious about this truck. This is a nice truck. It's a 2004 Ford F350. It's a four-wheel drive, folks. It is a one-ton single rear wheel a single rear wheel. I'll finally get that out in a minute. It's straight. We showed you the bed, turnover bed liner, sitting on a good set of Toyo tires. Spares underneath it just like it ought to be. Dan's going to do a test drive. He says it runs and drives the very best. But you know, finding a 1-ton single rear wheel, 4-wheel drive truck with a Lariat package equipped like this one is, with every option and power on both sides, that's just real hard to do. Now, if you need a truck to go to work, why would you go pay $65,000 for this truck?
For a new one.
Yeah, why would anybody do that for a new truck and immediately start farming with it or put it on a work site so folks can tear it up? This truck right here, I don't know what Dan's going to sell it for or any of that, but I can promise you it will be worth close to the money 5 years from now, because the depreciation's already out of these trucks. Based on the way they sell now, they reach a certain level and then that's what they're worth. On the other hand, a brand new truck like this, people are going to tear up anyway, it's going to be worth about $15,000, if that much, in 5 years, in which case you've lost about $50,000. Doesn't make economic sense. All that said, this truck's worth the money. It's a good truck, a good looking truck, has a good stance to it. An 03 1-ton single wheel dually Ford, what did I say?
You said 03.
04 Ford 1-ton. Just a nice truck, folks. A Lariat with all the right equipment, power on both sides. Nothing not to like about this truck. If you have a question about it, give Dan a call. 601-720-2857. If you want to know what it takes to buy it before the sale's over, give him a call. We're real easy to deal with. 601-720-2857. We appreciate you watching our video. Thank you so much for that. We look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how this came in, so you can see it's dirty like you would expect, but it's not caked with mud or anything else. It's got a pretty fresh pair of Autocraft batteries. They're February of 17, so they're almost brand new. Alternator's been replaced. Main thing though I want to show you is you can see no blow-by. Now there's no smoke, although smoke is not blow-by, but smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is, you see I set this cap down on here, it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you got engine compression getting past the piston rings into the cylinders, and that's blow-by. Not necessarily a sign of a bad engine, but just a sign of wear. So none of that. Now we'll hop in and take you on a test drive. Okay, we're on the road now, and if I can manage not to run into anybody, or be run into I should say, we'll take you on a test drive now. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very, very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. You can see no cracks in the dash. Got the electronic shift on the transfer case, automatic headlights, power mirrors, power locks, heated power seats, cruise control, which does work. I just turned the cruise on, see a little green light lit. Now I'll turn it off and you can see we slow down after that. It's got a new windshield in it, so absolutely no cracks or rock pecks. Got a sliding rear window. Even the overhead display works. You can see 186 miles to empty. Now the compass says calibration. There's some way you can calibrate it. It's got something to do with holding buttons down and driving in circles and stuff. I don't know how you do it, but if you're interested in that, it's there. If you're worried about it. But truck fires right up, hot or cold, does like it should. Let me turn the radio off. Doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. The air, of course, is ice cold. I mean, that's pretty much the main thing we worry about down here is the air cold, because like today it's 138 degrees. And anyway, like I said, doesn't pull to the left or right, and it runs good hot or cold. Now whether you buy a truck from us or whomever, you always want to hear a Power Stroke diesel run cold, because if it's got injector problems or FICM issues, they're only going to manifest themselves when the engine's cold. And when it's hot, it runs perfect, but when it's cold, if it's got bad injectors or something, it might run like a three-legged dog. So this one runs good hot or cold, so you ain't got nothing to worry about. And of course, like Dad said, the EGR cooler has been deleted. So that is the Achilles heel of these 6-liter diesels, and why they have such a bad reputation. Well, half the reason they have a bad reputation is the EGR cooler. But it's gone, so you don't have to worry about that. The other half is you've got to service these engines. You can't treat them like a 7.3 and just keep the oil topped off. You've got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to change the fuel filters every other oil change, and you have to use Ford filters. Ford will not release their patents on their filters, so all these aftermarket filters, none of them filter. They just bypass because they don't fit right. So if you're not using Ford filters, you're not doing anything. So always use Ford filters and keep it serviced. To keep it serviced, like this one's obviously been serviced, you can just kind of tell, but if you do that, these things will last forever. You know, not literally forever. Don't try and hold me to the fire on something like that, but you know, they'll run a long time. Especially you get one like this with no blow by, not even any smoke. So you do that and you won't have any problems. If you don't treat it right, then you're gonna have problems. And so just keep it serviced and you'll be good to go. The only thing I know of on this truck that may not work, you can see the parking sensors, the lights lit up that says off. And switch hands. I can push that button and the off light stays off. So apparently it's got a bad parking sensor somewhere. I will try and fix it, but I will make no promises, because if we forget or run out of time, our parts don't come in or whatever, I don't want somebody mad at me over a parking sensor that you can buy for 15 bucks on eBay. So just pointing that out. That's all I know of that doesn't work on this truck. Now, that's not to say you may not find some bulb or something out or whatever, but that's all I know of. We checked the cruise, the tilt, wipers, horn, turn signals, all that good stuff. So if you want to fly in, drive this truck home, you can. We'll pick you up at the airport during our regular business hours at no extra charge. We'll come back here to our place here in Jackson, do all the paperwork, do everything we need to do, feedback, all that good stuff, and let you get on the road. I would not hesitate to hop in this truck and drive it anywhere. On the other hand, most of our customers are from the Northeast and the Midwest, and you may not have time to spend several days flying or driving down and then driving home. So don't let the idea of having to ship one worry you or turn you off from buying the truck, because if you look online at these online shipping quotes, depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half. And the reason for that is most of those guys, they are not actual shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers. And they're going to charge you hundreds of dollars and call it a deposit, and when all it really is their little broker's fee for posting it on this one website called Central Dispatch that's not open to the public. You got to be in the business, you got to supply them with business license, you got to pay a joining fee, you got to pay a monthly membership fee, you got to pay a fee for every posting, blah blah blah. But we do all that for our customers, so we can offer you basically wholesale rates on shipping. We don't charge a markup or deposit or anything like that. We charge, it's just actual cost, and you don't pay us. You pay the driver when he drops off the truck, because we just arrange the shipping for you. It's not our trucks and trailers. We just find somebody to do it for you, and then when they drop the truck off, you pay them. So if nothing else, you're going to save money by not having to pay a broker's fee, and then you're going to get the wholesale rate on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code, and I'll get back to you with the ballpark figure on shipping. And like I said, the less of a hurry you're in, the better deal you can probably get. But if you're anywhere near Houston or Dallas or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So just shoot me a text with where you are, and I'll let you know on that. If you have any questions about this truck, give me a call. If you want to make an offer, give me a call. Want to know anything else about the truck, about the delete, about 6.0s, about what it takes to buy it, any of that, give me a call. I'll show you the little tow haul does work. These rings are always falling off. I think I've got an extra one laying around. If I do, I'll stick it on, but you can see the switch works. So anyway, oh, and before I forget, you can see we've been driving nearly 10 minutes and there's absolutely no warning lights lit. You know, I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while because it's easy to say there's no warning lights lit and take a picture and say, hey, look, no lights. But if there's a problem with the truck and you haven't resolved it, then as soon as you start driving, that light's going to come right back on. So we like to show it after we have been driving a while, just so you can see that there's absolutely no issues. No light, no service lights, engine lights, airbag, ABS, brake, any of that. So once again, if you have any questions, give me a call. Otherwise, we appreciate you watching the video, and we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.